I had a patient, and she's literally about 100 pounds overweight. And we've been balancing her hormones, working on diet and exercise. She went to the hypnotherapy, and it's gotten her past another 20 pounds.
Did you push record?
Thanks for tuning in again to Our Second Act with Paige and Silka. Today we continue our conversation with Dr. Laurie Blanscet, back on health and wellness and taking charge of your health after 50. Dr. Laurie, thanks so much for staying over.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to be talking today, especially on this subject.
Yeah, well, as most people know, of course, Laurie is my personal physician. We cover all kinds of fun topics. And today, I just found out, well, last week when I came in to see you, that you finished your dissertation, easy for me to say, on hypnosis and diabetes. And you now have a PhD in addition to being a DO.
Yeah, and I didn't need to do it, but what I found is the mind-body connection is so huge. It's incredibly huge, and it's not taught in medical school. And I wanted to research it and learn about it. And my goal is to educate doctors and patients that it's not just a placebo thing. It's actually a real effect.
Hypnosis to me is fascinating. You know, obviously, it brings up, you know, those old pictures of, you know, people on stage clucking like a chicken. That's not what we're talking about. But we are talking about really getting into just deep relaxation, stress relief, etc. And when I started researching this in anticipation of talking to you today, I ran across hypnosis and anti-aging. Well, how cool is that?
Right. And again, what people don't realize is the connection and what we think and what we do and how it manifests in our body. And my PhD project was actually studying diabetes, and we know how prevalent that is. And we did a small study, but all five, I had 5 subjects, all 5 of them had a significant reduction in their blood sugar, and the control group, if anything, had an increase. And it just shows you how powerful that is. So you take this into weight loss and high blood pressure and other things that we see as we age. If we start treating the mind, how much more powerfully we can age well.
Yeah. Well, one of the studies I read was that they tested, and forgive me if I'm misquoting somehow, but increasing DHEA, the anti-aging hormone, and reducing cortisol was one of the tests they did, and that's how they, I guess the result or the analysis was how hypnosis could, just change the way your cellular structure, reforms. I don't know what the word is. Again, you're the medical professional, but I just find that fascinating because it's anti-aging without the surgery or the cosmetics in some sense. Right. It's inside out.
It's not that it's to fix everything, but what people need to understand is that our cells, each cell has a mind. And each cell, not the mind that we know of, our big conscious mind, but they has a mind. And through hypnotherapy, what's really fascinating is it's talking to your subconscious mind and giving commands and communicating with every cell in your body. And so much of what we see is factored, of course, what we eat and drink, but also what we think. And it can, in terms of wrinkles, in terms of hormones, and that study you were talking about, when you affect DHEA, now you're affecting testosterone, you're affecting estrogen and progesterone, which is huge.
Yeah, it is. I just thought it was fascinating. I want to look into it more. I would encourage people watching, we're not really talking about any specific products here today, or this is all brand new. Research it yourself. It's a fascinating subject. I want to talk to you further about actually what we might be able to do to have some sort of hypnosis test or study or something, that can be done long distance, short of coming to somebody like you. Like what? Okay, so somebody says, I'm interested in this. I would love to have a hypnosis session for whatever. How are there lots of practicing? Like who should they look for? What should the qualifications be?
Okay, good question. Because number one, you want a clinical, well-trained hypnotherapy. You don't want somebody that just had a weekend course. And first, I will dispel a myth. You cannot make anybody do anything they don't want under hypnotherapy. The stage hypnosis that you see, those people are fine doing that. And really what it is about is getting your mind to resolve the issue or problem at the subconscious level. So there are hypnotherapists all around the country. There really are. And you can actually, if there's none in your city, you can actually have hypnotherapy by phone. So it is doable and easy to do. I don't actually practice active clinical hypnotherapy. I'm more interested in educating and research. When I work with a clinical hypnotherapist and I refer her patients, it is amazing. For example, we talk weight loss. I had a patient and she's literally about 100 pounds overweight. And we've been balancing her hormones, working on diet and exercise. She went to the hypnotherapy and it's gotten her past another 20 pounds because there was some subconscious program that was stopping her and affecting her. And you don't know about it consciously.
Yeah. That's it's really, it's fascinating to me. And at this stage of our life, when we've amassed so much junk, we need some extra help to help break old patterns. And isn't that what hypnosis does?
Exactly, because what happens is there's nothing wrong with you as a person, or I'm not saying you, Silka, but anybody.
That's questionable.
We just have programs, just like our computer. The hardware is great, just the programming. And what's fascinating to me is something, for example, in Second Act TV, we talk about sex drive and sexual health. So often women don't have orgasms or healthy sex life because of beliefs or patterns that were programmed in them at a young age. And so something like hypnotherapy can help your mind to resolve itself.
Yeah, I did not realize how prevalent hypnotherapy. One, it's been around since the 17th century, so it's I don't know that maybe when I've feeling myself think right now it's a little woo woo, being hypnotized, or maybe I still have, like you said, that stage thing in the back of my head. And that's really what I want to talk about this and to help dispel that this is something that could really, really help someone.
Well, it can, and what people have to understand is there's no side effects, there's no risk. And really what hypnotherapy is getting you into a state of calm, getting your conscious mind, which is like that soldier that's protecting you, to just get out of the way and allow that subconscious mind, which has all your memories, everything you've been exposed to, and to really speak to it and get your subconscious mind to resolve the issue. And it's very safe. I mean, if you've ever driven home and not known how you got there, you were in a trance.
Interesting.
And that's what hypnotherapy, it puts you in a trance, and you can hear everything the hypnotherapist says or hear nothing, but your subconscious is aware. And that's what's fascinating. It doesn't matter. You can fall asleep, you can stay awake, but the key is to get you in that hypnotic trance of calm, and your subconscious listens. It is truly fascinating. I, as a physician, don't know why this is not taught in schools.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll help change that. The whole, that's why doctors, DOs are around versus MDs. The other thing that I like about the hypnosis, as you know, you've been trying to get me to meditate. No, I keep saying I can't. I know if I tried, I could, so it's an excuse. But hypnosis is appealing to me.
Right. Because you don't have to do anything, and it gives you something to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's distracting because your conscious mind is so wanting to have something. And that's why meditation, for some people, the quiet just bothers them. Yeah. So something like hypnotherapy is really powerful to even the person that does not want to shut down.
Yeah. Well, I'll link to, I have a couple links, and I think you might have some research stuff too that, people might find interesting. Again, the reason I brought this up originally was for the hypnosis and anti-aging. That could be a whole new field.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, because tapping into the power of the mind has no side effects.
Yeah.
It's easy to do, and why not? It's something we need to be doing.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Laurie, I'll link to all of your information. I know you have a clinical, I think you said hypnotherapist at an Optimal You.
Yes. She's an independent practitioner. She doesn't work for me, but we work in concert, and she works really well. Yeah.
So she might be able to answer some more questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we end this segment?
Just for people to realize Your mind is powerful. Be careful what you feed it and what you say, what you think, and pay attention to the words you use.
Yeah. You know, I needed to hear that today. Thanks. We'll see you next time on Our Second Act with Paige and Silka. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for joining us. For more information on taking charge of your health after 50, please visit our website, secondact.tv. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The button's right over here. See you next time.